Hello, ladies and gents. We are back for another overdue Digimon video. It's been a while, working one or two jobs and trying to redecorate the house. Been taking a bit of the time, but we're here now. We're here to discuss BT-14 Blast Days. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna reveal the things that have already been revealed, and we're also gonna give a few predictions on what we think is going to be coming out in addition to these cards. So let's get started, and we're going to start off with yellow first. So here we have Tokomon, Patamon, and Magna Angemon, and we have the option card Messenger of Hope. So Tokomon, just a basic, your turn, when a card is added to your security stack, draw a card. Now, with this new Patamon line, you're probably going to get that effect off almost every time at least when you're out in the play area, because that's effectively what this line seems to like to do. So here we go. Here we have the Patamon. 3 calls to play, 1000 DPs, or Digivolve, of course. Start a main phase. Look at your security stack. This Digimon may Digivolve into a yellow Digimon card with a vaccine trait among them without paying the cost. Then shuffle your security stack. If you Digivolve with this effect, you may place 1 yellow card with the vaccine trait from your hand at the bottom of your security stack. So, as you can see, you'd be able to get the Tokemon's effect off rather easily with this. And the good part is, with the Patamon build, if you're running a pure yellow vaccine build, Patamon can not only look through your security to see what you already have, you can look through your security, potentially Digivolve into something, or Digivolve into something in your hand. What this does, it mitigates the risk of you bricking. So it effectively makes it more so that, yes, yellow for your security is your extra hand. But yeah, that's a really good effect, and that's no wonder it's one of the few SRs in the set. Okay, and its inheritable is once per turn when a card is added to your security stack, gain 1 memory. Alright. We do not yet know what the Angemon would do, and it's not confirmed that Angemon's going to be out, but it's more than likely going to happen. But we do have the first up of the Ace Digimon that is new to the game as of BT-14. So it's a 4 cost to play, level 5 with 8000 DP, and it's 3 costs to Digivolve into. So some people have mixed feelings about this, but this also introduces counter into the game of Digimon as well. So from hand, you can counter to Blast Digivolve. Your Digimon may Digivolve into this card without paying its cost. And on play when Digivolving, if you have 5 or fewer security cards, recover 1. Then one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 1000 DP for each card in your security stack. So if your opponent is about to swing for game and you have a level 4 Digimon on the field, you can Blast Digivolve into Magna Angemon to save yourself from that final blow. Now, it does have the downside of the overflow. If this Digimon is removed from the field in any way, shape, or form, even if it's an inheritable, your opponent will gain not gain 3 memory. You will lose 3 memory, which means the memory floodgates will not have an effect on this card. So yeah, there's no getting around it. You're just giving your opponent 3 more memory to play with when this card gets removed. But yeah, that's that. Then we also have Messenger of Hope, 1 cost to play. Look at your security stack. One of your Digimon may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Digimon with the vaccine trait among them without paying the cost. Then shuffle your security stack. If your Digimon Digivolve with this effect, and you have a Tamer of TK in its name, recovery 1. Nice. We're probably getting another TK in this set as well. Security effect, you may play 1 Patamon from your hand or trash without paying the cost, then add this card to the owner's hand. So, Patamon decks, unite. They're coming, and they're coming strong. Alright, okay. That's a nice little starter into this. Okay, next up for the yellow, we do have Elecmon and Goldramon. These two are just kind of like the offshoots. I'm not sure what to place them in, but yeah. So we have a 3 cost to play 2000 DP Elecmon. Just basic inheritable when attacking. One of your opponent's Digimon get minus 2000 DP. Okay. And then we have the red yellow Goldramon. 12 cost to play, 12,000 DP, 4 cost to Digivolve from red or yellow. On play, when Digivolving. That lets me believe that this card is probably going to... They intended this to be melded with the... I'm just going to call it the 4 Great Dragons build. So it seems that they're trying to continue to make more support to try to give that deck what it needs to actually function and not just be, you know, a meme. But yeah, so on play when Digivolving, play 1 Amon of Crimson Flames token and a Umon of Blue Thunder token. So one has Rush, red, 6,000 DP. The other one, yellow, 6,000 DP and blocker. Okay, so you got offense and defense. Okay. All turns, when this Digimon would Digivolve or would leave the battle area, delete all of your Amon of Crimson Flames or Amon of Blue Thunder, and if you delete it with this effect, gain, well, just heal 1. It's not bad. I'm very curious if they're picking something in particular that this would Digivolve into. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, yeah, there we go. Elecmon Goldramon. Next up, we have Chumon, Sukumon, and Suku's Curse. Also, Sukumon. All right, so Chumon, 3 calls to play, 1,000 DP, 0 to Digivolve from yellow or black. On play, add the top card of security stack to your hand, then place 1 card with Sukumon's name from your hand to the top of your security stack. All right. Yeah, just nice Sukumon support. On inheritable, on deletion, when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP for the turn. Then we have Sukumon, also 3 calls to play, 2 calls to Digivolve, 1,000 DP. But this one, on the other hand, has a security effect. Okay, I see how this is playing out. The Chumon, on play, add a Sukumon to the top of your security stat. You put the security Sukumon at the top, and then it just gets played right out. So you can, widen the board as quickly as possible, which is what this deck seems to like to do. Just go as wide, as fast as possible, and just reap benefits just from having numbers. So Sukumon's inheritable effect, on deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 3,000 DP for the turn. So it seems this one, they're just adding to the yellow portion of it for DP reduction. Okay, nice. Then we have the 3 cost option, Suku's Curse. Main, one of your non-white Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon with Sukumon in his name from your hand without paying the cost and ignoring Digivolution requirements. So, okay. So this, let's see, how would that, okay. More's going to need to be revealed, but wouldn't Digivolve into a Digimon card with Sukumon in his name from your hand? Okay. Okay, so your Chumon could potentially Digivolve into King Sukumon straight off the bat. So you can go from a level 3 straight to a level 5. Okay, yeah. Okay, I can see how that could be used. All right, and then we have its security effect. Change one of your opponent's Digimon into a white Digimon with 3,000 DP and original name of Sukumon. That is painful. Why can't Sukumon stop turning my Digimon into poo? Oh, gosh. Okay, but... hey, for Sukumon players, hey, y'all got a powerful option card now. Okay. And just the overarching rule, this card is also treating Sukumon in his name. Okay, so another Sukumon hit. So, for King Sukumon, right when you use this card, you got another Sukumon in the trash. All right. All right, so that's it for the yellows. Now we're going to move on over to the purple. So, for the purple, we have effectively the line from Digimon Seekers. Okay, so I do not know too much about the show, show, series, web novel, however you want to call it, but I do know this is effectively the Pro Tags line, and yeah. Okay, so first off, we have Baomon, the in training. Your turn when a Digimon card with Dark Animal or SOC, I believe that is Society of Chaos, trait is trash from your hand. This Digimon may Digivolve into that card. Okay, the Digimon card. Okay, so you can trash one card, say for example this one, Lugramon, from hand, and then immediately Digivolve into that card. Okay, that's not bad. So you're not really wasting resources when trashing cards from hand because you could just trash and Digivolve straight into it. Okay, yeah, not bad. So next up we have Lugamon. Okay, these names. 3 calls to play, 1,000 DP. 0 to Digivolve. Start a main phase by placing one edgy Nagasumi from your hand or trash under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Gain 1 memory. Edgy. I mean, I guess he does look edgy, I guess. Okay, I can see why they named him that. And an inheritable of your turn once per turn. When your card with Dark Animal or SOC trait is played, gain 1 memory. Okay. And what's interesting is each one of these has the X antibody trait. Okay. I do believe the three cover Digimon for Digimon Seekers are all X antibody, so we're probably going to be seeing a lot more X antibody support, or at least a noticeable amount. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Lugarmon. 6 cards play to the add 2 to Digivolve 6000 DP. When attacking, by trashing 1 card from your hand, draw 1 card. If Edgy Nagasumi is in this Digimon Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. Alright, and let's see. By placing 1. So Lugamon can place Edgy from... Oh no, that's actually really good. That's actually really, really good. So Lugamon can place Edgy from hand or trash under it to gain a memory. And then Edgy himself, inheritable, all turns while the Digimon... No, not that one. End of all turns, you may play 1 Neji Nagasumi from this Digimon Digivolution card without paying the cost. Okay. Oh, that is sneaky good. Okay. So, all right. Let's think of this through. You move out with Lugamon, and then start of main phase, you take the Edgy from hand, tuck it under, gain a memory, and then you let's see. You use some effect to trash Lugarmon from your hand. And then you use the effect of the inheritable from Balmon to Digivolve straight into Lugarmon. And then... Okay, and then attack with Lugarmon. Trash 1 card in hand. I'm assuming the level 5 is going to let you do some shenanigans as well. But we don't know anything about that right now. So let's just push on through this. Then if Edgy Nagasumi is in this Digimon Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. So you've gained 2 memory just off this. So you've made Lugarmon's Digivolution free. Okay. And then, at the end of turn, if it survived, it plays Edgy Nagasumi. And then Edgy Nagasumi, let's see. Okay, so it doesn't have on play. But when you play Edgy Nagasumi, you're going to gain 1 more memory from Lugamon. So effectively, you gain 3 memory from this chain. Okay, that's pretty nice. Oh, and before I skip over it, Edgy Nagasumi, start a main phase skill. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. And this is the first one we get of this keyword, Mind Link. Mind Link to one of your Digimon with the Dark Animal or SOC trait. Place this tamer under one of your Digimon without a tamer in his Digivolution cards. Okay, so he can just tuck himself under, potentially for safety. If you know your opponent is about to delete your tamer, you can just tuck it right under your Digimon, and then at the end of the turn, play it right back out. Or whenever it's safe. Okay, that's nice. I'm very interested to see how this line plays out. Alright, next up we have the only other purple Digimon cards, effectively Titamon support. So we have Goblimon, 3 calls to play, 2000 DP, 0 Digivolve. Your turn. When a card is trashed from your hand by your effect, gain a memory. Alright, straightforward. It's what Titamon's line seems to like to do. Next up we have Ogremon, 5 calls to play, 5000 DP, 2000. 2 to Digivolve. My gosh. Your turn once per turn. When the card is trashed from your hand by effect, gain a memory. Inheritable effect. When the card is trashed from your hand by an effect, gain a memory. Okay, I'm seeing a trend. Then we have Pummelwhack. 3 cards to play. When this card is trashed from your hand by an effect, draw a card. And main, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. And security effect just activate. Okay, so yeah, it's just more trash from hand, reap benefits that Purple's been doing for a while. This is just adding just more memory fixing to it. Okay, not bad. So that's all the purple we have for now. Next up, I want to move on to black. Alright, so first up, I'm going to talk about Vademon. So, Vaidmon, 7 cost to play, 7,000 DP, 3 the Digivolve. On play when Digivolving. That is interesting. I'm assuming there's going to be an option that just lets you play Vaidmon for cheap or for free. Otherwise, there's going to have to be a level 7 or something like that. That just makes it worthwhile to play. Just hard slap Vaidmon down. But let's keep going. On play when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. De-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon for each Digimon card among them. Return the reveal cards to the top or bottom of the deck. Okay. So, De-Digivolve, check what your next cards are going to be, and kind of filter. Okay, that's not bad. Then we have the Mega form of Vaidmon, Ebemon. 11 cost to play, 11,000 power. 3 to Digivolve. Again, on play, it's just leading me to believe there's going to be an option card that just says for Space Alien or Cyborgs. I'm really hoping it's just Space Alien or Ebemon, because Cyborg has enough support right now. Just saying, Machine Dramon. Oh, gosh. I know he's a machine, but that whole mecha line. PTSD. Anyway, on play, when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Okay. Oh, wait. No. I misread. Vaidmon is opponent's deck as well. All right. So you get... Okay. So you get to filter your opponent's deck and gain some insight on what they have. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Delete any number of your opponent's Digimon with a total play cost less than or equal to the play cost of one revealed Digimon cards. Return the reveal card to the top or bottom of the deck. Okay, so if your opponent is playing let's just call it a Megazoo deck, so high play cost, you can effectively punish your opponent by almost having enough to delete anything on the board. Say, for example, they have a Death X in there and you happen to hit it. You can delete anything 20 play cost or below. That's pretty good. But, RNG. All right, next I'm going to talk about is Choo-Choo-Mon. 3 cost to play, 2,000 DP, 1 cost to Digivolve from purple or black with a on deletion save. Okay. This is what the Bagra army has been doing. All right. And we have the inheritable blocker. All right. What makes this interesting is the fact, 1, they're still giving Bagra army stuff. So it might not be done with Bagra army just yet. See, Bagra army is still lacking in the fact that, yeah, you can play big bodies for cheap, but you have to wait a turn to do anything. So I think that's why they're starting to give them more inheritable effects like blocker. Please, I would love for them to give Rush somewhere so you can actually make that deck just a little bit more aggressive. Right now, the only thing in that deck really is, I think it's Blastmon who has Rush, and it just needs some other way just to be able to come out and attack just once. Just for one more Digimon. That's what that deck really needs. And if that happens, you might see an uptick of Bagra army decks popping out. Because I'm not going to lie, that deck is really fun. I'm enjoying playing it. Alright, but yeah, I digress. So next up we have the 4 calls to play, 3,000 DP, 2 calls to Digivolve, Damemon with save and retaliation. I love to see it. So you Digivolve Choo-Choo-Mon and the Damemon, and then immediately you have a blocker with retaliation and save. So you really don't care if it gets deleted. If it gets deleted, it's either blocking, taking someone with it, or you're ramming it into something that you want to get rid of anyway. That's just lovely. That is really good support. All right. So next up for Black, we have the other part of the Digimon Seekers. I believe these are quote unquote good guys. Not sure. I haven't watched the series, but Digipolice. Maybe? Or who knows? Maybe the police is trying to take over the world. I don't know. Either way, first off, we have Mistymon. When attacking, once per turn by returning 3 cards with a D Brigade or Digipolice trait from your trash to the top of your deck. This Digimon gets 2,000 DP for the turns. You can just put your Commandramons back to the deck. Okay. Back to the top of the decks. So, I know there's that one Commandramon on deletion. Look at the top X amount of cards of your deck and play another Commandramon. You can use that skill to immediately put put a Commandmon back to the top of your deck, and then when it gets deleted, you know what you're going to play. So that's kind of nice. Then we have the 3 cost to play 1000 DP Commandmon. On play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add one card with D-Brigade or Digipolice trait among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. We love to search in this game because searching is just what sets the meme decks and the joke decks apart from the meta decks. All right. Inheritable. All turns once per turn when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effect. By deleting one of your other Digimon with D-Brigade in its traits, prevent it from leaving play. So D-Brigade gets a little bit of protection. Okay. I'm not too much of a fan of D-Brigade, but I know some people who will be happy about this. All right, next up we have a tamer for well, it's not a tamer for D-Brigade, but it's Digipolice, and it's going to work in unison with the coming D-Brigade support that's coming out. All right, so we have Tamahime Satsuki. Security, play this card without playing the cost. Typical tamer, 3 costs to play. Start of your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. That's the same effect, I believe, of Hina. I can't remember her last name, but the white tamer for the Dragon Links. So, okay, yeah, that's not really a bad effect. Your opponent almost is always going to have at least 1 Digimon in play, unless they're playing something like a Grand Quagamon deck, Grandis, which is just going to stay in raising until it's going to wipe out your entire life anyway. But yeah, we don't worry about that. Okay, again, Mind Link to one of your Digimon with Numemon, Monzemon in its name, or Digipolice trait. All turns, while this Digimon has Numemon, Monzemon in its name, or Digipolice trait, it gains jamming and reboot. Okay. So many swings with jamming and reboot. Not sure how I feel about that. I might have to start using blockers because I don't like Commandmon swinging with jamming and reboot. That's just filthy. End of turn, you may play 1 Tamahime Satsuki from this Digimon Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Oh, D-Brigade. Oh. Okay, moving on. 4 costs to play. Option card. DCD Bomb. D-Brigade is traits. Main. D-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, by returning 3 cards with the D-Brigade or Digipolice trait from your trash to the top of your deck, delete one of your opponent's Digimon up to a maximum play cost of 6. Okay. Nice. Decent. Alright. Okay, well, we have the Stragglers. We have the 3 cost to play 2000 DP. Kokuamon. Inheritable. Blocker. Okay. No, that's just good for black. Yeah, okay. Then next up we have Vegemon. 4 costs to play, 4000 DP, 2 costs to Digivolve. On play when Digivolving. By returning 1 Digimon card from your opponent's trash to the top of the deck, gain 1 memory. I'm thinking this is going to be working a lot in unison with the Vademon, Ebimon's line. Because that seems very like what they want to do. Put a specific card. They just want a Digimon at the top of your opponent's deck so that they can look through it and use their effects based on what they see. Alright. Next up we have Datamon. 6 cards to play, 6000 DP, 2 to Digivolve. All turns, this Digimon just can't be deleted by your opponent's effects. Just leave him alone. Okay. To be fair, black does kind of need more things like that. Just as, no. Black is supposed to be security, is supposed to be a wall, but really Craniumon, the old school Craniumon, was the only one that really had effects. Blockers can't be deleted by card effects, so now you don't have to go all the way up to Craniumon. You can have Datamon out there, and you can have a Digimon at least that won't be popped by an effect. Skill can be run over with Raid or something like that, but, just a little bit more protection for black. Alright, so that's enough of black. So now we're going to cover blue. Blue, we have a menagerie of cards. And we're going to start with I'm just going to call it the Gomamon line. But it's the Bukamon line, but Gomamon. Alright, so we have Bukamon. Your turn. While your opponent has no Digimon with equal or more Digivolution cards, then this Digimon gains jamming. So it's already obviously going to be heavily predominant sword stripping or just tucking more things under, which is Blue has been doing a lot of lately. So, okay. Next up, we have Gumamon, 3 cost to play, 1000 DP, Zero Digivolve. Start of main phase, choose one Digivolution card under one of your opponent's Digimon and trash it. This Digimon cannot be blocked for the turn. Ooh, that is shady. All right, there's multiple reasons why this effect is really good. Previously, most of the trashing effects Blue has had is trash the top or bottom Digivolution card. This one lets you decide the Digivolution card you're going to trash, which means you can pick the most annoying effect that your opponent has and then just get rid of that. That is very, very nice. And the fact that this Digimon cannot be blocked for the turn, so you can just swing. If it's the last security card and they have blockers galore in the field, you can just play out this Gomamon or push out with this Gomamon and choose one, trash one, and then swing, and they can't block it. They have to redirect. That's the only way they can stop it. Unless they have Blastmon on the field, which says delete a level 4 or lower. So that's really nice. Really, really nice. Okay. Inheritable effect, opponent's turn. When this Digimon would be deleted, you may play one Gomamon from under this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So, instantly, play it not protection, but it gives lasting. I forget the term. Persistence. So delete a level 4 or higher, and then just poop right out the Gomamon, so you can start building right back up, or get this Gomamon's effect to pop off starting next turn or something like that. That's not bad. Okay, next up we have the 5 cost to play, 5000 DP, 2 cost to Digivolve Ikakumon. When Digivolving, choose 2 Digivolution cards under your opponent's Digimon and trash them. Just a better version of the Gomamon skill. Well, slightly better because it's when Digivolving, so you only get it once. Then it additionally has the when attacking skill. Once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon with a number of Digivolution cards less than or equal to this Digimon's Digivolution cards can't attack until the end of your opponent's turn. So, you just give stun. Not bad. Inheritable effect. When attacking, once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon with a number of Digivolution cards less than... Okay, so same one. So it's more stun. And the nice thing is I just noticed both of them have the Sea Beast trait. So I think that does work very well in the... Oh gosh, who is it? Plesiomon? Plesiomon just lets you play out Sea Beast or Aquatic. That? Okay. Okay, they're getting sneaky and cheeky. Alright, next up we have the 4 cost to play, 8000 DP, 3 to Digivolve, Zudomon, Ace. Hand, counter, blast, Digivolve, same thing we saw as Magnangemon. On play, when Digivolving, trash 2 Digivolution cards from under your opponent's Digimon, then return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the hand. That's not bad, especially since Gomamon and Ikakumon is already going to be trashing things, and then Zudomon just comes out to clean up what's left. That's not bad. I mean, it's an A, so it's always going to have that nasty lose 3 memory if it leaves the field. So better make it count when it comes out. All right, next up we have the option cards for the Gomamon line. First off, we have 3 cost to play, Marching Fishies. Main, choose one of your Digimon. 3 of your opponent's Digimon with equal or fewer Digivolution cards than the chosen Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. More stun. Got it. Security effect. One of your opponent's Digimon can attack for the turn. And then add this card to your hand. Oh gosh, add this card to your opponent's hand. That'd be awful. Alright, next up, 2 costs to play, Wave of Reliability. Trash 2 Digivolution cards from under your opponent's Digimon. Then, if you have a Tamer of Jokido in this name, choose one of your Digimon. If your opponent does not have a Digimon with equal or more Digivolution cards than that Digimon, unsuspend that Digimon. Okay. Wave of Reliability, security effect. Activate this card's main effect and then add this card to your hand. Okay, so you're getting these to your hand one way or another. Alright, nice. And last but not least, let's not forget, we have Jokido. 3 costs to play, And on play, trash one Digivolution card from under one of your opponent's Digimon. Your turn, when a card is trashed from under one of your opponent's Digimon, by suspending this tamer, gain one memory. I think the previous Jokido's effect was like that as well. What is it, the BT-1, BT-2 version? Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's the whole Gomamon line, Jokido. Yeah, so that's that. Next up, we have Atamon, pretty much the frog line. So we have the 3 cost to play, 2000 DP, Atamon, inheritable. Opponent's turn, once per turn, when the opponent's Digimon attacks, trash the bottom 2 Digivolution cards of that Digimon. Next up, we have Gekomon, 5 cost to play, 6000 DP, 2 to Digivolve, inheritable. When the opponent's Digimon attacks, trash the bottom 2 Digivolution cards of that Digimon. So, just more trash. And then I'm assuming Shogun Gekomon is going to reap the benefits of. So, let's see. 7 cost to play, 7000 DP, 3 to Digivolve, blocker, and all turns. When a Digivolution card of an opponent's Digimon is trashed, this Digimon cannot be deleted in battle until the end of your opponent's turn. That is not bad. So, it's effectively a blocker that can block any Digimon's attack because it won't be deleted by battle. And when you're, well, the only caveat is if your opponent is attacking with a Digimon that does not have any sources when it declares the attack, that's when things will get hairy. But that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Okay. All right, next up we have Plesiomon. 11 cost to play, 11,000 DP, 3 cost Digivolve. When Digivolving, trash 3 Digivolution cards from under your opponent's Digimon. When attacking, once per turn, if your opponent does not have a Digimon with equal or more Digivolution cards than this Digimon to play, unsuspend this Digimon. So if you Digivolve this off of effectively the Shogun Gekomon line building up to that, or the Gomamon line up to now, effectively this Digimon will get 2 attacks. And, oh gosh. If you could find a way to give it jamming, that would just be gravy. But this is a nice addition to effectively the blue lines from this set. Okay. And lastly, the leftovers of blue, we have Syakomon, 3 cost play, 2000 DP, and it has evade. Okay. Nothing else to see. Next up, we have Shellmon, 5 cost play, 6000 DP, 2 to Digivolve, and again, has evade. Alright. Next on, Gesomon. 4 cost to play, 2 cost Digivolve, 4000 DP. When attacking, choose 1 Digivolution card under one of your opponent's Digimon and trash it. Then, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon with no Digivolution cards to its owner hand. Okay, nice. In this set, blue is getting a really stronger in the fact that it can pick and choose which Digivolution cards to trash. Okay. So yeah, that's blue for now. Let's keep moving. We've gone to green. So we're going to start off with Kodokugumon. No. Kodokugumon. Alright, 3 cost to play, 2000 DP. On play, by suspending one of your Digimon, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Okay. Next up, 5 cost to play, 5000 DP, 2 to Digivolve, Dokugumon. On play, when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, all of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 or DP or less do not unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Alright, so I'm seeing a trend. I'm very curious. So it seems like both of those are on play. I'm wondering if there's a top end, like a level 6 or a level 5, that plays from sources. Because I don't think the Bloom line works with Insectoids just yet. So it must be something new that they're trying with this set. Okay. Next up, we have the 3 cost to play, 2000 DP, Kunemon. On play, by suspending this Digimon, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 green card among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. 1 green card, so you can grab a Digimon or option or tamer. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad for level 3. Alright, next up, we have the 4 cost to play, 5000 DP, 2 to Digivolve. Kawagamon has jamming. Simple, straightforward, to the point. Okay. Next up, we have the Flowery line. We have the Lilymon Ace. 4 costs to play, 3 to Digivolve, 8,000 DP. Hand, counter, blast Digivolve. Alright, on play, when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then you may return one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less to the bottom of the owner's deck. So again, that's a nice counter. I think the activation window for counter is after attack declaration. So it's kind of a downside. You can't suspend the Digimon that already would be attacking, which is probably, it does have its uses. You can potentially bounce a low-level blocker or a floodgate control card if you were going to get your next turn and then pop off. So I can see some advantage there. All right, it's not bad. I mean, I really do love the art. That is amazing art. Again, has the overflow skill. Yeah, so not much else to say on Lilymon Ace right now. Next up, we have the 11 cost to play, 11,000 DP, Rosemon, 3 to Digivolve. When Digivolving, when attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Oh, okay. So if your opponent has a Tamer that activates on all turns or opponent's turn, that could be somewhat useful. Okay. Your turn. Once per turn, when a Digimon or Tamer becomes suspended by an effect, you may unsuspend this Digimon. Okay, so you get 2 attacks if it survives. That's not bad. Attack a suspended Digimon, and then attack security. So you can deal with a low-level annoyance and then still take a swing at security. It's not bad. Okay. Next up, 3 cards to play. Mimi Tachikawa. On play, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 Digimon with plant, vegetation, fairy, and its traits among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay. That's not bad. That's just more Bloom Lore support. Okay. Your turn. When a Digimon becomes suspended by an effect, suspend this Tamer. Gain 1 memory. Alright, nice. And then we have the 3 costs to play. Flowering Sincerity. Main, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if you have a Tamer with Mimi Tachikawa in this name, one of your opponent's Digimon can't unsuspend until the end of your opponent's turn. Alright, that's actually really good because it doesn't say cannot unsuspend during the unsuspend phase. It just says cannot unsuspend, period. So that's a nice pause. If you think opponent's Digimon is about to go and do some nonsense stuff, you can use Flower of Sincerity. Just give yourself a little bit of a turn. Give yourself a breather. And security effect, activate this card's main effect, then add this card to your hand. Nice. Alright, as I was making this video, I did find out they did confirm the other of the Palmon line. So here we have Tanemon, inheritable, your turn, once per turn. When one of your effects suspends a Tamer, this Digimon gets 2,000 DP for the turn. So if you're using Rosemon's effect with this in training, it would be swinging with effectively 3,000 DP. I mean, not 3,000, 13,000 DP. So that's better than the 11,000. I was thinking to myself that it's kind of weak and it can run into a wide variety of things and not survive. So that does give it a little bit more oomph that I think it would need to make that deck function if you're just using cards from BT-14 to try to get that deck to work. Alright, next up we have the 3 cost play 1,000 DP Palmon. Start a main phase. One of your opponent's Digimon gains all turns. When this Digimon becomes suspended, lose 2 memory until the end of your opponent's turns. Oh, wow. That's actually really good. Huh. Because it can't be stopped by the memory floodgate. And I'm assuming that Togemon is coming out as well. They just haven't revealed it. And I'm assuming Togemon will suspend one of your opponent's Digimon when it comes out. If that is true, that is very good because that would make Togemon effectively free if your opponent has a Digimon to suspend. That's really, really good. Alright. Inheritable, your turn, once per turn. When this Digimon would Digivolve, if you have a green tamer, reduce the cost by 1. Okay. So this looks like it's... I mean, green's always been very memory efficient, but it looks like it's just really putting the gas on it with these additions. Alright, those are nice. Alright, and last but not least, we have the 5 cost to play, 4,000 DP, 2 to Digivolve, Leomon. When attacking skill, if you attack opponent's Digimon with higher DP than this Digimon may Digivolve into a level 6 card with Leomon in its name from your hand for its Digivolution cost of 6? Huh. So it can just warp. Okay, so you know what? They're probably going to have another Saber Leomon added to this set. That would actually make a lot of sense. Okay, and it's inheritable. When this Digimon has Leomon in its name, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. So my memory is not really where it's at right now. So I think Saber Leomon is like at 12. It's probably 11 or 12K. So it's going to be at 13 to 14K. That's not bad. You could just warp right. Okay, no, that's pretty nice. So it looks like they're moving away a little bit from the blue Leomon build, like the blue Leomon deck that's been not gonna say prevalent, but more commonly known. And they want to try to get Saber Leomon into the game a little bit more because I don't think too many people are playing with it. Or it could be Bancho Leomon. Now I think about it, I forgot that's a thing as well. Okay, so that does open up a few avenues. Okay. All right, no, that's not bad. I'm interested to see what they do with that. All right, last up, we have red. So here we go. Let's just cover this. So first off, we have the 3 cost to play, 2,000 DP. Gizamon, when attacking, once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less. Okay, we've seen that before. Nothing too impressive. Next up, 3 cost to play, 2,000 DP. 0 to Digivolve. Gutsumon, all turns, players can play Digimon by effects. We've seen that before as well. Though I do think, is that new to red? I think that is new to red. Huh. Hold on, let me fact check. Yes, that is indeed new to red, at least for level 3 Digimon. I know that it does have that effect in Crimson Blaze, but I believe this is the first time red's getting access to it in the form of a Digimon that's level 3. Okay, that's not bad. Next up, we have the 5 cost to play, 5,000 DP, 3 to Digivolve, red, green Tyrannomon. Start of your main phase until the end of the turn, when this Digimon will Digivolve into a card with Tyrannomon in its name, or the dinosaur Ceratopsian trait, reduce the cost by 1. Okay. Inheritable, end of turn, once per turn, if this Digimon has Tyrannomon or dinosaur Ceratopsian trait, it may attack. Who knows? I might start entertaining a Tyrannomon deck with that. Alright, next up, we have the 4 cost to play, 5,000 DP, 2 to Digivolve, Monochromon, just a 4 cost to play blocker. Nice and straightforward. Okay. Yeah, nice. Alright, so we also have Megadramon, 6 cost to play, 3 to Digivolve, 7,000 DP. Inheritable, when attacking, once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon 5,000 DP or less. More cyborg, let me not say nonsense, more cyborg utility. Next up, we have the 7 cost to play, 7,000 DP, 2 to Digivolve, Triceramon, just has Raid. Okay. Next up, we have the 4 cost to play, 8,000 DP, 3 to Digivolve, Metal Greymon Ace. And we have the Digivolve 3 from a level 4 of Greymon's name. Okay, that's not bad. Hand, counter, Blast Digivolve, same old, for the Ace Digimon. On play, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. So you can pop just a nice little blocker that's getting in your way. Not bad. Alright. And I guess we also have Dinorexmon. 11 cost to play, 11,000 DP, 3 to Digivolve. When Digivolving, Blitz. All turns, when your opponent has 1 or more memory, your opponent cannot play a Digimon with a DP of 6,000 or less, and this Digimon gets 4,000 DP. So unless your opponent is at 1 memory, unless I am reading this incorrectly, while your opponent has 1 or memory. I'm assuming 1 or more was what they were trying to say. So yeah, this will prevent your opponent from just like playing low level, low cost Digimon and attempt to either choke, block, or just get as many bodies so that they can just try to win with numbers. Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. So like Palmon, while I was putting this video together, I did find out that they did release Koromon and Agumon, so we'll go over them as well. So Koromon, inheritable effect, your turn once per turn. When a card is removed from your opponent's security stack, draw 1 card. So I'm not sure what else is coming out with this pack, but I do know that effect is good in addition for the Phoenixmon deck, because Phoenixmon's effect triggers when a card is removed from your security stack. So you can use this to effectively hit something in your opponent's security, use this effect to draw a card, and then you can draw into something you can use to play with Phoenixmon's effect to just play straight out something from one of your on deletion skills. So a Digimon or a Tamer, depending on how you built the stack. So that's not bad. All right, next up we have Agumon. Agumon says, start of main phase. Also, Digivolve 0 from Koromon. Start of main phase, if you have a Tamer with Tai Kami in this name, this Digimon may Digivolve into Greymon in your hand without paying the cost. So that's not bad. That's just a free Digivolve. Okay, that's pretty good. Inheritable effect, while this Digimon has Greymon, Omnimon in his name, it gets an additional 2,000 DP on your turn. Okay, nice. Alright, here we go again. Yeah, while releasing this video, there was one more card, promise you the last one that was revealed, and that is Pangeamon. So Pangeamon, 8 costs to play, 7,000 DP, 3 to Digivolve. It has Piercing, and when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Rule, this card is also treated as having Leomon in its name. Your turn, while this Digimon has Leomon in its name, it gets an additional 2,000 DP. So, you can use... No, that won't work, because the Leomon Digivolves into a level 6. It can warp into a level 6, not a level 5. But this does build to the likelihood that, yes, they are indeed... They're probably going to make another Saber Leomon or another Bancho Leomon, because those will be the only ones that make sense. So we can expect that those are going to come out. So with all that being said, I know it's been a long video, but stay with me a little bit longer. So up till now, we've had 10 super rares revealed, 9 rares, 16 uncommons, 28 commons, and we know that this is a 104 count pack. So out of all the cards, since this release is supposed to be Digimon Adventures and Digimon Seeker inspired, I just a rough guesstimate of what are the likely next cards we're going to see. Just put together a brief list. So we have Numemon, Edamon, Angelomon, Lady Devamon, Cargodramon, Hello Garmon, Finrilugamon, Tentamon, Kabuterimon, Togemon, Angemon, Greymon, Were Garurumon, Gabumon, Garurumon, Biomon, Bergermon, Garudamon, Gadamon, Pumpkinmon, Wizardmon, Angelomon, Sora, Piedmon, Puppetmon, TK, Waru Monzemon, Seedramon, Monzemon, Skull Greymon, Mega Seedramon, Metal Seedramon, Metal Edamon, Apocalypmon, Kari, Izzy, Pulsemon, Dorumon, Ryudamon, Genryumon, and Hisaryumon as the likely cards that they're going to make to fill in the rest of the empty slots. A lot of these were just because they were in a Digimon Adventure and they had a very significant impact to the direction of the show. The others are because, well, they are from Digimon Seekers, and I think I did see a kind of spoiler, so I'm not going to say what the spoiler is. I'm just going to say the spoiler leads me to believe that one of the names I mentioned, a few of the names I mentioned in this list are definitely going to be one of the cards that are going to be made for this pack. So yeah, that's the reasoning. So what do you think? You think this list is comprehensive, or did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments below if there's anything you think I missed out that should be in here that I didn't include. And thank you for joining in and making it all the way to this point. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, until the next video, hopefully not a long gap in between them. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.